been added as a notice of amendments to the finance bill. So as we proceed, I wish also to welcome any member willing to make contribution to that effect before I put the question. Honorable Kalonda.
Mine is to ask, it's a procedural thing. I'm asking how many times the chair is going to move this motion, because he moved, it was successfully seconded, and now he has moved again and it has been seconded by a different member. Honorable Speaker, the liturgy with the chair is very dangerous. I've seen the chair, sometimes he is reminded of his roles. Now he was just reminded by the Honorable Mutike that he should move some notes to show us what he wants to bring on the table. Now he has done that. He came to the table, he collected that. I doubt whether he had even internalized whatever he was reading. Sometimes the chair is joking with this work. This work is very serious. A finance bill will affect how the people of Makueni will feel this government for a whole year. Yeah? It is not a joke. You saw the National Law on Finance Act, Honorable Speaker, in 2023 or 2024. It was like a big joke for the member of parliament who was moving, or the chair for finance at National Assembly. It was a big joke for them. They did not even care. They knew they had the vote and things like that. The same thing is happening with the chair. He doesn't put the necessary effort to know what he is reading for us, what he is moving this motion on, Honorable Speaker. Those are the things we need to ask ourselves. And committee work is very serious. It is the same as the assembly work. Coming to this assembly, you must sacrifice, because you will not be paid by anybody to come to this assembly. But you must also find somewhere in your heart to know that the people who employed you in 2022, they need your service, even when you are not being paid. So, Honorable Speaker, it is the high time we need to take the community work we are doing very seriously, Honorable Speaker. The chair is moving it for the first time, the second time. He's not a new honorable member. If the honorable member for Chap Chap, the newest in this assembly, was moving such a joke, Honorable Speaker, we will agree and understand. But the honorable member has been here since 2022, and he seems not to be putting the correct efforts to help this county of Makueni, Honorable Speaker. We have done a PP on this bill, Honorable Speaker. We got the inputs. He has not even taken his time to also interrogate and help the members who are not members of the Committee on Finance. Those are the things we are asking ourselves, Honorable Speaker. If he feels he doesn't want to work on this project, Honorable Speaker, it can be given to somebody else. He has been a big joke all through, Honorable Speaker.
Given an opportunity to reply.
Yeah. Honorable Speaker, we need to be very serious about these matters. A finance bill is once in a year. We normally do a finance bill once in a year. And it can mess everybody. It can mess the people of Makueni. I remember last year, we had to intervene.
Honorable Kalonda, please, with all due respect. All members at an opportunity to go through the report, and we had an opportunity as an assembly, please, to retreat to Mombasa to look at the proposed amendments here have been shared with members. Please, let's not dwell on issues which touch on us, because we had an opportunity to go with the public participation, we are to retreat to Mombasa and come up with a report. Please.
That's fine.
As we proceed.
Honorable Speaker, we have had this kind of bills. You remember the bill by the honorable member for Zakia had issues because he also did not put effort.
Kalonda, order, please.
Because
the first,
I'm a member here. I'm a member here.
The first
but we have
are moving very well because
which in charge of these issues.
Honorable Kalonda, order, please. Honorable Kalonda,
yes,
you proceeded so well. I even wanted to clap for you. But then when you bring those other now non-finance bill issues, because the chair could not present the way we wanted, I was supporting you. But when you bring those issues, members are not. We had an opportunity.
No, I'm not talking
proceed
about
the way you started.
Thank you.
You'll execute the matter so well. Please proceed and conclude.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, you know I'm very objective on these matters. And I want to help this assembly because we have an assembly of 48 members with the Speaker. But we have specific assembly delegated committees. If the committee feels they are not able to do the job, Honorable Speaker, it can be taken over by the committee of the whole, Honorable Speaker. And you are very experienced, Honorable Speaker. The Honorable member here had to be reminded that there are some matters he needed to explain to this county assembly. Honorable Speaker, we give our input as a member of county assembly, but we do not sit in the committee on finance. The committee on finance should be coming in to help, to specifically help on matters to do with the finance, Honorable Speaker. And I'm listening.
That was also one point of view. Let him conclude. I'll give you opportunity to.
I want to donate all my time to them. I want to donate to Honorable Makombe and to Honorable SG.
There is no
He is a member of the Committee on Finance. That is why Honorable Speaker, they are interrupting because they are members of the Committee on Finance. Honorable
Kalunda,
they are interrupting because they don't want us to unravel what they have been doing behind the
members
scenes.
in the right way. There is no Honorable Makombe in this house. Please.
Sorry, Honorable Kalali.
Address members right.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the good thing you can hear, the members of the Committee on Finance have just realized that we are unraveling what they have been doing behind the scenes. Every committee here is equal to the work, Honorable Speaker. And we have been helping all committees to help us so that when they bring quality work, it is the Assembly of Makueni which
standing
gets
order number, Honorable Speaker, this is a house of order and procedure. A member should not deliberate for more than 3 minutes. Let us train the leadership to summarize their issues. At least they must be role models. I was on that point of order. Honorable Speaker, leadership must also give other members respect. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, when we started with the procedurally, or now we move with the orders of the day. And Mr. Speaker, you ordered that we skip to go to number 8, motions, Mr. Speaker. And before the chair, finance, moved a motion for the second reading of the bill, Mr. Speaker, there is something he laid on the table of this house, Mr. Speaker. What was it? Because I believe he laid the report of the Committee of Finance, where we are supposed to go through the report, then we understand what is in the report, so that he can move the motion for the second reading of the bill, when we are aware of what is it. Mr. Speaker, he laid something. What was it? Mr. Speaker, I raised on the point of information, Mr. Speaker, you ignored me. And that is the reason why we are in this mess. We are confused. Even the leader minority is confused. He doesn't know. He don't get anything from the chair of finance, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think we need to go back so that the chair of finance lays the report properly. We interrogate, we can ask for the, we reduce the period of notice, Mr. Speaker, then he can move to the next one. If we mix things like this, Mr. Speaker, we get it wrong, because I cannot contribute to what is coming, Mr. Speaker, while we are skipping some details. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chair.
Honorable Speaker.
Members raised by Honorable.
Yes, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, you see, we jumped papers laid to this bill, Mr. Speaker. I have the papers to lay. I also have notices of motion. So, Honorable Speaker, the majority leader, the minority leader, I'm surprised. He's a senior ranking member in this assembly, but himself cannot.
Chair.
Honorable Speaker.
Chair.
So.
Chair.
Honorable
Chair,
Speaker,
Chair, no.
I
Chair,
started-
Chair, you are totally wrong.
I started by lading a paper, Honorable Speaker.
The chair, you should apologize. You are totally wrong. We are not here, Chair.
Belittle this honorable house. You know, a lot of assemblies are many in our county. When assembly come to Begmenti, you cannot enter down. You are confused. You are not sure what you are passing. Yes, all chairs must prepare, Honorable Speaker. They must be ready to take off a motion.
Members, let's have order, please. Honorable member, let's have order, please. Honorable Kalunda, please, let's have some order. Let's have some order. And I think the chair has been guided. It's only that he wants to take matters lightly. Chair, we are seriously in the assembly business. You have been guided and you have laid the report. The finance bill was go for second reading, and we have concluded that. Please, I was to put the question, and because members raised concern, because I even asked the table whether the report has been shared to members. We are not yet shared, but yet it will. I think now it has already been shared. So please try to guide members as they wish, because these are very serious matters which need serious interpretation. Please, thank you. Let's proceed. And I wish to make it again clear. The PA system is now working efficiently. So you cannot queue now, and after a while, you leave, you queue again, and you leave. When we are concluded, you want also to queue. Once you queue, please maintain that queue. Because I will give you as per the order you have requested to speak. Let's agree on that. You understand? That is fine. Because you cannot queue now, like Honorable Zai, after a while, he wants to leave, comes back, he leaves. I can't even follow. Please, honorable members, let's be orderly, because now the system is working. It's not when you used to have manual kind of working, when you could raise your voice and I could see you and I could even give you an opportunity. Please, honorable Zai, proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I apologize for pulling out once in a while. Mr. Speaker, sir, I've read the mood of the House, and I can see that this thing is foreign to these people, to members. And I wish, Mr. Speaker, don't cut me short.
Which thing? You don't speak in tongues.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I know what I'm talking about.
We don't know.
This finance is foreign to most of the members. And Mr. Speaker, you'll be a mere witness. You will just attend to this thing, pass it, and in future, it will haunt us. And therefore, I beg, we go back to the drawing board. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Bernard.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to inform my good friend and neighbor that he should be using his own card, because I'm reading from my gadget, Honorable Darius Mainga. Thank you.
Honorable Muthike. And also, before Honorable Muthike makes a contribution, it's good also to be using your card, because I cannot follow here Honorable Ndalia when Honorable Tifu wants to speak. Please, that is in order. Let's be using, even the Sanjay, that please provide members with their own cards, so that maybe you have spoken and you'll end up not have spoken in the assembly. When Honorable Mainga, I saw him here, he's not here, but he has been speaking in the county assembly. So let's take care. Proceed, Honorable Muthike.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, mine was point of information, and I had risen when the chair was on his feet. And because the chair has left the floor, Honorable Speaker, I will raise it as a matter of procedure, so that in future, we do not find ourselves in the same quagmire as we are finding ourselves with this report. Honorable Speaker, when you order that the sequence be changed so that we go to order number 8, then what should have come under order number 8 was squarely the bill for a second reading, not the chair to table the report. The report should have been tabled under papers because it is appearing in the order paper under papers. So, Honorable Speaker, this report on the Committee on Finance should have been tabled under papers because it is appearing in the order paper under papers, and you only read that we go to order number 8, which reads bills, Honorable Speaker, so that we do not confuse members on issues that are matters procedure. The paper should just have come under papers so that as the chair goes to order number 8, we would have moved the bill without creating a lot of confusion to members. But why you see members are being confused is some of them are getting confused how we had a paper being laid at order number 8 where we expected a bill to be read for a second time. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, honorable members. I think the confusion has been handled by Honorable Mudike now because we changed the sequence to order number 8 for the second reading. Then, because the chair, that's why I wanted to cascade the chair, he got confused. He went to lay the table. We could have gone to order number 6, order number 5, so that he can table. But I don't know why, that's the reason I want the chair to be patient and follow what the table office has advised him, because I also questioned, and the chair was to be, and I asked, you have been guided. So chair, please, it's a warning, because we have done the two matters, but interchangeably, but going forward. And the leader minority has even said, other members have expressed, Honorable Mwaniki raised the same matter. So please, take the matters of this county assembly more serious. Thank you. I'm a member of also finance. We are also several members, but chair, take it more serious. Thank you. I think the matter is now concluded. We can proceed. And we were at another member willing to make a contribution before I give the chair, because now we need I need to put the question, then we proceed to resolve the plenary to the committee of the whole, so that we can conclude the finance bill. And I think what Honorable Zai was trying to say, the finance bill has not any issue for us to suffer. And I think that is clear. Because if it had any amendment, you can move, you can be assisted by the table office to bring the amendment you wish to be included. So that you don't end up saying, I just want the members of the assembly, they didn't listen to me. So now we can proceed. And we had any member willing to contribute, we had none, so we can. And members, we need also to understand the bill. I have every member at the bill, the finance bill. I think so. And then the amendments have been added in the order paper. We can go through them so that we can proceed. Because everybody knows the finance bill is very critical. It's emotional at times. Sometimes it's political. Thank you. Honorable members, I now proceed to put the question, which is that the Makueni County Finance Bill 2025, that is the Makueni County Assembly Bill number 9 of 2025, be now read a second time. Will as many as of these opinions say aye? Will as many as of our counter opinions say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk, read the next order, please. Now read the bill for the second time.
The Makueni County Finance Act 2025, a bill for an act of the County Assembly of Makueni to provide for the imposition of variation of fees, charges, licenses, rents, or rates for services pursuant to Article 209 and 210 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and for connected purposes. Second reading.
Next order.
Order number 9, Committee of the Whole Assembly, the Makueni County Finance Bill 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 9 of 2025.
Honorable members, we are now in the Committee of the Whole Assembly considering the Makueni County Finance Bill 2025. That is the Makueni County Assembly Bill number 9 of 2025.
Honorable members, we are now in the Committee of the Whole Assembly considering the Makueni County Finance Bill 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 9 of 2025. Clerk, read out the clauses.
Clauses 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34.
Honorable members, you can refer from the bill. It has been shared. I now propose the question that the clauses 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34 be part of the bill. Debate, members?
Serious, but you have no quorum. Thank you.
Sergeant to ring the quorum bell. To proceed. Sergeant at arms, no member should be walking outside when you have quorum each. Members, you need to be careful. Today is the last day. We need to pass the bill. Today is the last day. Sergeant, to ring the quorum bell. Order, honorable members, let's proceed. I now put the question that clause 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34 be part of the bill. Will as men of that opinion say aye? Will as men of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
The first schedule.
I now propose the question that the first schedule be part of the bill. Members to debate. You can refer to your bills. I now put the question that the first schedule be part of the bill. Will as men of that opinion say aye? Will as men of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
The second schedule.
I now propose the question that the second schedule be part of the bill. Debate. I now put the question that the second schedule be part of the bill. Will as men of that opinion say aye? Will as men of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
The third schedule.
I now propose the question that the third schedule be part of the bill. Debate. Chair, Finance.
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman, I beg to move the following amendment. That the third schedule be amended in the following part as below. Part 14, search fee, amend as follows. Search fee per plot, Kenya shillings 1,000 from the current Kenya shillings 2,000 to conform to the charges as provided in the Makueni Hadhi platform. part 26. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Part 26 on health services. The part is amended on the sections as in the tables below. Renal services.
Chairperson, you can refer members to that schedule in their order paper.
The part 26 on the finance bill is contained in the committee's report. Part 26 on health services, the renal services, the radiology services, X-ray services, and maternity services to include share rates as well as vendor rates appropriately as in the committee's report.
Honorable members, I now propose the question that the third schedule be amended as proposed. Members to debate. I now put the question that the third schedule be amended as proposed. Will as men of that opinion say aye? Will as men of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now propose the question that the third schedule as amended be part of the bill. Debate. I now put the question that the third schedule as amended be part of the bill. Will as men of that opinion say aye? Will as men of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
The fourth schedule.
Honorable members, I now propose the question that the fourth schedule be part of the bill. Members and member willing to debate? I now put the question that the fourth schedule be part of the bill. Will as men as of that opinion say aye? Will as men of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
Clause 2.
Honorable members, I now propose the question that clause 2 be part of the bill. Any member wants to contribute? I now put the question that clause 2 be part of the bill. Will as men of that opinion say aye? Will as men of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
The title.
I now propose the question that the title be part of the bill. Members to debate? I now put the question that the title be part of the bill. Will as men as of this opinion say aye? Will as men of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
Clause 1.
I now propose the question that clause 1 be part of the bill. Members to debate? I now put the question that clause 1 be part of the bill. Will as men of that opinion say aye? Will as men of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now call upon Chairperson Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning to report to the Assembly.
Thank you. I beg to move the following motion that this committee do now report to the Assembly on its deliberations on the Makueni County Finance Bill 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 9 of 2025, and its approval thereof with amendments.
I propose the question that this committee do now report to the Assembly on its deliberation on the Makueni County Finance Bill 2025, that is Makueni County Assembly Bill number 9 of 2025, and its approval thereof with amendments. Any debate? I put the question that this committee do now report to the Assembly on its deliberation on the Makueni County Finance Bill 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 9 of 2025, and its approval thereof with amendments. Will as men of that opinion say aye? Will as men of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. That is the end of the committee of the whole Assembly.
Honorable members, I now call upon the chairperson of the committee to report to the county assembly. Chairperson?
Honorable Speaker, sir, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole Assembly has considered the Makueni County Finance Bill 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 9 of 2025, and has approved the same with amendments. Thank you.
Move of the motion.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move that this assembly do agree with the committee of the whole assembly in the said report. I call upon Honorable Musau to second.
Sorry, members, I was not captured by the mic. I now propose the question, which is that this assembly do agree with the committee of the whole assembly in the said report. Any member willing to contribute? Honorable members, proceed, Honorable Kalunda. Honorable members, I now put the question, which is that this assembly do now agree with the committee of the whole assembly in the said report. Will as many as are of this opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 10, the Makueni County Finance Bill 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 9 of 2025, order for third reading.
Chairperson.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I beg to move the following motion, that the Makueni County Finance Bill 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 9 of 2025 be now read at that time. I call upon Honorable Musau to second the motion.
Honorable members, I now propose that the Makueni County Finance Bill 2025, that is Makueni County Assembly Bill number 9 of 2025, now being read a third time. Any member willing to make any contribution? Honorable members, I now put the question that the Makueni County Finance Bill 2025, that is the Makueni County Assembly Bill number 9 of 2025, be now read a third time. Will as many of these opinions say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
The Makueni County Finance Act 2025, a bill for an act of the County Assembly of Makueni to provide for the imposition or variance of fees, charges, licenses, rents, or rates for services pursuant to Articles 209 and 210 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and for connected purposes. Third reading.
members, can we refer back to the sequence which is in the order paper? Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Chairperson Committee on Environment and Climate Change to table the committee report on the consideration of Mangelete Wetland Ecosystem Report. Chairperson, proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, that report is not ready. Yes, it's not ready. That's
So, timeline, when are we ready to table?
we want to table it on Monday.
On Monday.
Yes.
Thank you. Chairperson Committee on Gender, Children, Youth, Sports and Social Services to table the following reports. Chairperson of the Vice Chair. If the chair prepares, can we go to the Chairperson Committee on Finance, Socio-Economic Planning to table? You have several reports. Report on the finance, on socio-economic planning. One, that is County Executive, County Assembly, Fund Development, Fruit Development and Marketing Authority, quarterly report. You have 5 reports. Can you proceed? Which hold on.
Honorable Speaker, thank you very much. We are trying to clean the Finance Committee room. We have 5 reports. So I can start. Honorable Speaker, the first report, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the Assembly. The report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on the Makueni County entities. That is County Executive, County Assembly, Fruit Development and Marketing Authority quarterly reports and financial statements for the period ended 30th June 2025. I lay. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Go through all of them.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the Assembly. The report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on the Makueni County Public Funds, CRF, Receive of Revenue, Emergency, Empowerment, Climate Change, Bursary and Car Loan and Mortgage, quarterly reports and financial statements for the period ended 30th June 2025. I lay. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the Assembly. The report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on county and sub-county hospitals, MCRH, Chambeke, Ndongoni, Makindu, Kambu, Kisau, Tawa, Sultan Ahmud, Mutiambua, Matiliko, Kilungu, Kalawa, Kibwezi, Mboni, Emali, Mutitwandei, and Mukuyuni sub-county hospitals, quarterly reports and financial statements for the period ended 30th June 2025. I lay. Honorable Speaker, sir, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the Assembly. The report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on the county municipalities, Water Municipality and Emali Municipality, quarterly reports and financial statements for the period ended 30th June 2025. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the Assembly. The report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on the county water companies, Kibuma Wasco, Wasco, and Bon Wasco, quarterly reports and financial statements for the period ended 30th June 2025. I lay.
Chair, Gender, proceed with the two reports.
Honorable Speaker, we are requesting for 7 days because we have not received the response from the relevant department. For example, we have not received the response from the court. The other one, we have written to coordinator sports so that we can get the information. We request we table it on Wednesday next week.
Wednesday?
Next week.
Next week.
Yes.
Thank you. To table the committee half-yearly progress report for the period January to June 2025. Make a request on your phone, on your mic. Yeah. Thank you. Proceed, Chair.
I request that we table it tomorrow, Mr. Speaker. Yes, sir.
I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the Assembly. That the half-yearly progress report of the Committee on Education, ICT internship for the period of January to June 2025, I lay.
Chairperson Committee on Education, Chairperson Committee on Agriculture, Livestock, Fisheries and Corporate Development, to table the committee half-yearly progress report for the period January to June 2025.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the biannual report for the committee is ready, but there are no printing papers to print the report. And therefore, if the papers are failed today, we're going to table it tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Tomorrow, 2:30?
Yes, 2:30 p.m., yes.
Thank you. Chairperson Committee on Water, Sanitation and Irrigation, to table the half-yearly progress report for the period January to June 2025. Water, Chairperson or committee member? What? Committee on Water, no member? Tomorrow, 2:30. Chairperson Committee on Trade, Marketing and Industry, to table the committee half-yearly progress report for the period January to June 2020. You never tabled the Mangelete wetland ecosystem report. You would have said the report is not ready.
Yeah, because I said the report is not ready, so I cannot table
Then the
it.
members were, I don't know what, you said you are ready with the report.
No, I thought it was the other report because I have another report.
Which other report? Which you had to give a notice of motion. But
Honorable Speaker, I'm guided. Thank you.
let's conclude the matter. Chairperson, Committee on Gender. None of the gender reports is ready. Committee on Finance, Socio-Economic Planning.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I have 7 notices of motion. I beg to give notice of the following motion, that this Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on the request for approval of 4 quarter payments from the County Emergency Fund laid on the table of the Assembly on 29 September 2025. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move to give the notices of motion that this Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on financial year 2024-2025, March, June, emergency status report laid on the table of the Assembly on 29 September 2025. Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that this Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on the Makueni County entities, County Executive, County Assembly, and Fruit Development and Marketing Authority, quarterly reports and financial statements for the period ended 30th June 2025, laid on the table of the Assembly on 30th September 2025. Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that this Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on the Makueni County Public Funds, CRF, Receiver of Revenue, Emergency, Empowerment, Climate Change, Bursary and Car Loan and Mortgage, quarterly reports and financial statements for the period ended 30th June 2025, laid on the table of the Assembly on 30th September 2025. Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that this Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on the county and sub-county hospitals, MCRH, Chambeke, Dongoni, Makendo, Kambu, Kesau, Tawa, Sultan Ahmad, Mutiambua, Matitiko, Kilungu, Kalawa, Kibwezi, Mbooni, Emali, Mutituande, and Mukuyuni quarterly reports and financial statements for the period ended 30th June 2025, laid on the table of the Assembly on 30th September 2025. Honorable Speaker, sir, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that this Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on county municipalities, Wote and Emali municipalities, quarterly reports and financial statements for the period ended 30th June 2025, laid on the table of the Assembly on 30th September 2025. Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that this Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on county water companies, Kibumawasco, Wawasco, and Bonwasco, quarterly reports and financial statements for the period ended 30th June 2025, laid on the table of the Assembly on 30th September 2025. Thank you.
Chairperson, Committee on Lands. Honorable Maniki, proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that this Assembly adopts the report, the half-yearly progress report of the Committee on Lands, Urban Planning and Development for the period January to June 2025, laid on the table of the Assembly on 29th September 2025.
Committee on Education, ICT and Leadership, to give a notice of motion.
Give a notice of the following motion, that this Assembly adopts the half-yearly progress report of the Committee on Education, ICT and Internship for the period January to June 2025, laid on the table of the Assembly on 30th September 2025.
Chairperson, Committee on Trade, Industry. Proceed, Chairperson, Committee on Trade.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I beg to give notice of the following motion, that this Assembly adopts the half-yearly progress report of the Committee on Trade, Market, Industry, Culture and Tourism for the period January to June 2025, laid on the table of the Assembly on 30th September 2025.
Next order. Clerk,
Order number 7, statements.
Next order. I now direct to go to order number 11.
Order number 11, motion, the report of the Committee on Environment and Climate Change on the report on recruitment of Board of Directors of the Makueni County Climate Change Fund.
Chairperson.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the report is ready. I have it. But I have one concern, and I need your hand advice. I'm the only member for the Committee of Environment who is in today. So I need your hand advice on who will second the report after I have presented it.
Honorable Chair, is that the work of the Speaker?
No, I need your hand advice. I know it is not your work.
You are the chair. Why did you know it was the report was in order paper and you didn't mobilize your members?
Honorable
That's not the
Speaker,
responsibility of the Speaker,
Honorable
please.
Speaker, this is a vetting exercise. It's not any other report. We should be here as a committee, Honorable Speaker. So that is my concern. If it were another report, like a assembly business, like another, I would really know what to do. But now I'm confused and I need your guidance.
Will you be able to mobilize members by tomorrow, 2:30?
Oh, yes, I am able to.
What is it, Honorable Bernard?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, it's fun. You have a serious business like this one. Members who have been vetted, that can be postponed to tomorrow because of a committee of 9 members. And we have only one who is absent, who is taking some leadership skills, who is the chair. But the others are, that committee is made of, majority are the leaders, like the deputy majority leader, and also the CASIB member, who are busy meeting at Kazikeu to organize on how to sell sand. But they can't come here just to second a motion, Mr. Speaker. So, Speaker, we need to be serious with the matters of this House, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, anyway, thank you.
Honorable Cosmas.
Thank you. Honorable Speaker, you know, an order paper is prepared 24 hours before the business. And such was done yesterday, Honorable Speaker. Actually, we got this paper on time. Each and every member has the privilege to access to the business of the House. And Honorable Speaker, those members who are very much aware that we have a serious business on climate change. Honorable Speaker, we are afraid, because I've heard many leaders of this House, including my leader, the minority leader, mention about the Finance Committee. It is here confirmed that we have worse committees than the Finance Committee. And actually, the leadership is the problem. Just to add on, the Committee on Climate Change, it was realized that yesterday there might be cartels from the same committee on a serious agenda of sand selling, illegal sand selling. We are afraid whether the same members are on Mombasa Road looking elsewhere other than Cascade, where they can sell sand. So, Honorable Speaker, we would wish maybe this committee need to be reconstituted, possibly to have members who can be seriously on this climate business. Global warming is a serious challenge, Honorable Speaker. It requires everyone's effort to change the climate and to change the world. If the committee that is mandated that responsibility in this honorable August House is not serious, then how of the people? Because it is about the future. The climate, when we talk about the climate, we are talking about the future, Honorable Speaker. And most of the challenges we are facing are human generated. And that is evident quite from the leadership level. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Conclude, Honorable Muthika.
Honorable Speaker, I remember when this report came here yesterday, the speaker who sat in that chair insisted that yesterday was the last day of that report. And that, Honorable Speaker, we were supposed to pass the same report yesterday. We couldn't because the time for the sitting elapsed before the chair who was moving the motion was seconded. And now the report comes today and we have no member from the same committee to second. We only have one member present. Honorable Speaker, you realize it's a joke not on the part of the committee, but it now becomes a joke on the part of the House. Because when the report comes to this House, it has become a property of the House, and it is no longer a property of the committee. So, Honorable Speaker, we will need your guidance on whether we will proceed with this report or we have to wait for the members of the State Committee to come. So that, because Honorable Speaker, these are names that have timelines. And there are provisions in which these reports must be tabled and passed. So, and if they are not passed with the said stipulated time, then it is deemed that they have already passed and they have been approved. Because we have a vetting, appointments and vetting act in this county assembly guide, which guides on how this vetting and approvals should be done. So, Honorable Speaker, we may be struggling with how to deal with this matter, and from the act, we may have deemed these names to have been passed with or without our approval, because the act is very clear, and that is where we need the guidance, Honorable Speaker, so that we do not keep on asking ourselves so many other questions, because if the date and the deadline of the passage had already lapsed, then it is deemed that the names have already passed. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Members, let's conclude. Honorable Ruben.
Yeah. Once more, thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. This is the committee which was on red alert yesterday, Mr. Speaker. And I'm afraid, I'm now becoming afraid, because these are some members who had sneaked to Cascade. And I'm afraid they may have even gone today to go and join the cartels there. Mr. Speaker, sir, if I were to say, starting with me and several members here, we have no trust with this committee. And you know, trust is just like a virginity. Once lost, can never be regained again. Mr. Speaker, sir, can you dissolve that committee? Thank you.
Honorable Mwaki.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, this committee consists of very senior members of this assembly. And the work they were doing, Mr. Speaker, the report which they are supposed to give to this assembly is on vetting on board members of the climate change board. And they did the work, as it is said by, we have heard from Honorable Viameta. They did the work. And Mr. Speaker, I cannot understand our committee can run away from duty. These members were here yesterday when the issue of Kazikeu and sand cartels was mentioned, that they stood up to clear the air, to clear themselves. Now, today, and the motion was supposed to be yesterday, Mr. Speaker, according to what we have heard. And Mr. Speaker, they know we have the report. The county government of Makueni is waiting for these people to sit on the board so that we can work and move forward. Mr. Speaker, I wonder whether the members of this assembly are really for climate. Mr. Speaker, if you look at the membership, all the members were here yesterday.
Honorable Bernard. Proceed, Honorable Mwaniki.
Mr. Speaker, I don't know what you are going to do, but this is a very serious mistake, Mr. Speaker. We don't know where these people have gone. The whole committee, except Viameta, and they were here yesterday when we are talking about sand harvesting cartels in Kazikeu. They could go to Kazikeu when they are not on duty, Mr. Speaker. Nobody sent them there. And they went to Kazikeu ward. When Mr. Honorable Nzai was doing some other business, waiting to come for after recess, Mr. Speaker, they could find time to go without even notice to another ward, to somebody's ward, Mr. Speaker, to mobilize people so that they can sell sand. Mr. Speaker, it's a pathetic situation.
Message is home. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, we declare no trust on the committee, except if you are met. Except if you are met. The deputy leader majority was here yesterday. Honorable Kimongo was here yesterday. And Kimongo is a very good man. He's a very good chair of Committee of Public Accounts. I don't know he has been corrupted. I don't know where he is. We are afraid, we are afraid, we are afraid. And we need to get communication on where these members are.
Thank you, Honorable Member. As we conclude, Honorable Mbalu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, what is happening in this committee is just a tip of the iceberg. All other committees are facing the same. To be sincere, because I'll give an example of Health Committee. If Honorable Mudiko is not in, I'm alone. If I'm not in, Mudiko is alone. So all the other committees are facing such crises. I don't need to be informed. I'm making my statement. I'm making my statement. Mr. Speaker,
let's have some order.
Mr. Speaker, I want to say
let's
this
hear the honorable member in silence.
This is a tip of an iceberg. Most committees are facing these issues. And I'm saying,
Honorable Viameta,
a solution.
Honorable Mwaniki, please consult in low tones. Please, member, let's consult in low tones.
Mr. Speaker,
these are very simple matters. We need to move on.
So we order this.
Honorable Mwaniki, please proceed to your seat. No, proceed to the other side and proceed to your seat.
Mr. Speaker, I was saying the situations we are facing in committees must be addressed from your side, Mr. Speaker. Because if we keep living, you can see now, like this committee are just dispersed when we have an important issues to handle with timelines. So what I'm trying to say, I'm saying we have issues with attendance of committees and even attendance of plenary. And you know, I would have expected them to assign people to carry their duties together. So, Mr. Speaker, you must find out a solution that will be lasting to address the absenteeism in these issues, Mr. Speaker. Because I don't want to blush what. I'm saying it's a problem and we don't want to say some are better. There is a problem in committee, Mr. Speaker. And that is a statement that is very straight. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Jedith Kalunda, then I'll give you an opportunity.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
And just be brief.
Yes.
I know you can talk.
Yes, Honorable Speaker, I understand what my in-law, Honorable Jedida, is going through. You know, she has not been part of the deal, and that's why.
Proceed. Honorable Kalunda, proceed.
Thank you, Honorable
Proceed,
Speaker.
please.
Thank you, Honorable
Because
Speaker.
I can see
Now I
several
get you,
members want
Honorable
to
Speaker.
make
I
their
get you.
contribution.
Honorable Speaker, thank you. Honorable Speaker, yesterday, the Honorable Member for Ivengoni moved this motion. And I have spoken on matters to do with procedures today. And I have been very categorical because I'm a very keen listener. And the table office should be guiding members. Yesterday, Honorable Muti, before the Speaker adjourned this session, yesterday's session, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Muti had already moved that motion. And it only awaited somebody to do a secondment, which today, if Honorable Fiametta was part of the deal, maybe she could have just seconded the motion and kept her cool, Honorable Speaker. But since she seems not to be part of the bigger team, which is exhorting the people of Cascale of their sand and natural resources, Honorable Speaker, that is why she has not been briefed on what happened yesterday, Honorable Speaker. The list is very important. We need to see the people whom you vetted and you send a report to this assembly, which I listened very keenly from yesterday, where there is a pastor there are two other members, and the list was quite okay. And we need that list to be passed with immediate effect. But we cannot proceed, one, because the Committee on Environment has chosen not to be attending to these plenary sittings, Honorable Speaker. It is not the first time. Always, even when the chair is here, he never organizes his team to come to the assembly. Most of the times, they do not have seconders to their motions, Honorable Speaker. I want to ask myself, why should we be part of their deals, Honorable Speaker? I want to congratulate my friend, Honorable Maneno. He is speaking very well, Honorable Speaker, and he's doing very well. He has really improved from the last session till now. He's doing excellent and marvelous job. But when you look at what the Committee on the Environment is doing, it's a deliberate way to make sure that this business is stalled. I don't know where the instructions they are getting from. I now want to relate what Honorable Gisungi, the majority leader and his deputy are doing. They want to sabotage the business from the government side, Honorable Speaker. I want to agree with my friends here that the majority leader and his deputy are sabotaging the appointments and nominations from His Excellency, the Governor, Honorable Mutula Kilonzo Jr. Because if this was important, they should have whipped everybody to come here to pass two things, Honorable Speaker. One, the finance bill. Then the second thing was the list of the Sand Authority, the board, Honorable Speaker. But when you look at it, it's only Honorable Maneno and Honorable Joy who are here from leadership. And you see, you know what happens? They come from the same ward. They spoke over the same, and they agreed they can come and then sabotage the saboteurs to the government business, Honorable Speaker. This is very wrong, Honorable Speaker. I want to stand in the gap, Honorable Speaker, to help this government to pass these legislations, Honorable Speaker. It's very unfortunate when you have members representing the government and they don't want to help the government, Honorable Speaker. This is very funny, Honorable Speaker. They need to learn. They need to learn from Honorable Maneno. Maneno is now picking things very well, and then also Honorable Joy is helping his member, his elected member, Honorable Speaker, and they are sabotaging the saboteurs from that side. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and we'll continue working.
What was the point of information, Honorable Cosmas, please, as we conclude?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I was informing there was that Wiper is the majority party, and we have only 5 members of that party in this Honorable House now. They are the persons who are sabotaging the government. And I want to take the saying is very clear. When you see some smoke, there is some fire. Honorable Katumo raised is here that there are some members who are leadership of the Wiper party. Who are sabotaging the Honorable Speaker, I am informing the House that the Wiper party is sabotaging the House. The problem is the Wiper party, which you are a member of. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Mercy, as we conclude.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, nimesimama hapa kulete ujumbe ni kwa ajili ya hii nyumba, Mheshimiwa Spika.
Before Honorable Mercy, you proceed, Honorable Cosmas, you need to apologize. The honorable members are not 5. I don't know, but you need to give.
There are 5.
No, you said there are only 5.
Yes, there are 5.
Give accurate information.
They are not counted. We have not counted you, but the speaker today. There are 5.
We have less than 5 members.
Not less. You said how many?
Not their member.
Next time we need to move on.
But it's not their member.
That is not 5. Unless you tell me you never want to join. Honorable Mwaniki, you are not order. Thank you. Let's proceed. Mercy. Let's hear Honorable Mercy in silence. Order members. Let's give Honorable Mercy an opportunity. Honorable Mercy, proceed. Order members. Order members. Honorable Mercy, proceed. Honorable Mercy. Honorable Cosmas, you have apologized and we have moved on. Honorable Mercy, proceed.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, nina ujumbe ni kwa ajili ya hii nyumba yetu. Mheshimiwa Spika, nilikuwa hapa muhula wa kwanza, wa pili na huu wa tatu. Mheshimiwa Spika, ninaye mshangao mkubwa. Kwa sababu waheshimiwa wenzangu wa huu muhula wa tatu chenye kiliwaleta kwa hii nyumba. Mheshimiwa Spika, mchana kulikuwa na mambo ya kurusha hapa na pale ni kwa ajili ya mchanga. Mambo ya masingara ni ya maisha ya binadamu pia sisi. Mambo ya mchanga ni maisha ya watu wetu na maisha yetu. Mheshimiwa Spika, kamati ambayo inaweza shughulikia hayo mambo ndio leo inalete changamoto, Mheshimiwa Spika, kwa hii nyumba. Mheshimiwa Spika, wakati wa muhula wa pili tulipatwa na shida ya mlima Kifale ya Mheshimiwa wa Muka Alexander. Tulikuwa, Mheshimiwa Spika, nakumbuka vizuri, tulikuwa na mikutano yetu Plenary. Na tulipopata habari ya kwamba watu wameingililia mlima Kifale, Mheshimiwa Spika, tulitoka huko na magari yetu kimoja mpaka kwa Mheshimiwa wa Mbooni. Mheshimiwa Spika, wakati huo tulikuwa tunamaanisha kazi. Wakati huo tulikuwa na umoja. Wakati huo tulikuwa na usemi mmoja. Wakati huo hatukuwa tunasema mwenzangu akipatwa na hii shida kwa wodi yake ni wa chama fulani, ni wa chama fulani. Tulikuwa kwa hii mbunge tumeungana pamoja ili kutatua shida za wananchi wetu Makueni. Mheshimiwa Spika, wakati jana watu wa Kasikeu walikuwa na kilio, Mheshimiwa Spika, nilishangaa. Watu waliuliwa wakati wa 2014-2015. Mangari yalichomwa. Mambo ya mchanga Makueni, Mungu ishemi, watu wa Makueni wakakataa na mchanga. Nimepatwa na mshangao. Mheshimiwa aliyekuja kipindi ya 3 anaenda kwa wodi ya mwenzake na mchanga ni kama ulilaaniwa wa Makueni. Mheshimiwa Spika, hii mbunge.
Hebu Mheshimiwa Mercy, ukiendelea na kumaliza, hatuna hoja ya kuhusu sana kwa mheshimiwa fulani, kwa sababu leo ilikuwa tu hiyo.
Ninaongea Mheshimiwa ni kwa sababu ya kamati ya masingara.
Tuelewe ni nini ya muhimu sahihi tunaloendelea na
ile ya muhimu.
Tusiende tukaongea mambo mingi
ni kwamba Mheshimiwa Spika,
ukitaka unaweza ileta baadaye tafadhali.
Sawa Mheshimiwa Spika, nilikuwa nailete kumaanisha hatuna muungano kwa hii nyumba. Kwa sababu gani? Tuna mchezo wa kazi tuliyepewa na wananchi, na wananchi wanatuangalia, na kama sisi hatutamaanisha kwa kazi tuliyopewa, wananchi wanatuangalia, wako pale nje wanatusikiza. Mheshimiwa Spika, nilikuwa nasema hivi, Kama kamati, Mheshimiwa Spika, itachukua majukumu yao, hatutakuwa tunaharibu wakati wa kulaumiana, wakati wa kusema hiki kimerudishwa mpaka kesho, mpaka next week. Mheshimiwa, hii bunge la tatu linastahili kujipanga vizuri na kuchukua sheria za hii nyumba waweze kutimiza. Maana wakati wa muhula wa pili ingekuwa sio sheria tulikuwa tunazitimiza, hatungeweza kutatua shida iliyokuwa na Mheshimiwa Alexander. Kwa hivyo nasema ya kwamba hata kama unasema ya jana sio vile, ninaweza kuongea mchanga uheshimiwe wa watu wa Makueni, Mheshimiwa Spika, na kamati inaweza angalia hayo mazirai ya binadamu na wananchi wa Makueni. Ni hiyo kamati ambayo leo imeleta changamoto. Kwa hivyo sina mengi, Mheshimiwa Spika, ninamalizia. Asante.
Honorable members, it's a serious business which we need to be transacting and take the matters very serious. Because I've realized even yesterday there were you had, Honorable Ben, I gave you an opportunity, and you know the standing order when they say you cannot contribute on a matter on several, like when you want. I gave you an opportunity in inform word. You never said. So remember, before we need to conclude, and I said there are members who were here yesterday, and I understand Honorable Mutie was moving the same motion, but the time lapsed. Today, I've realized I've called honorable members here because the papers were laid yesterday. When I called the member, he doesn't understand if the paper was laid yesterday. And we need now to revert back to, because remember, even they have been issued with the paper because they never realized if somebody else within that committee laid a paper yesterday, and today they need to move a motion. So, honorable members, it's very clear we have problem with our committees, and because we need to conclude this matter on the Committee on Environment and Climate Change, the matter will divide tomorrow before the Speaker makes a determination, because we need to understand the motive behind it before a determination is meant and a way forward issued. Then above all, the chairs or the vice chairs who are here, let's take the matters of our committees very seriously. When you are not available the next day, prepare the committee. Because I'm even getting confused because I called a committee, they didn't know whether the paper was laid yesterday, and we moved on. But now, the paper, notice of motion was to be given today. So please, honorable members, we will make the work of this assembly very difficult to manage. So, as a way forward, let's take the business of this assembly very serious. If you don't want to take it very seriously, don't be in leadership position. Please, honorable members. Because it's becoming very difficult. And even for the table office to follow the matter, because a member is called, you don't even realize what happened yesterday. We don't follow. We are like strangers in this assembly. Please, honorable members, let's find time. We have been given, some members said, these are calling public service. We need to be very serious. Thank you. So members, we can conclude because time is also running out and we need to get some, what is it, Honorable Ben? Is it on point of order? Is it point of information? What is it before I give you an opportunity? To who?
To this house.
Proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, there's a saying or an idiom that says the pot calling the kettle black. Mr. Speaker, you have heard members from that side, the opposition side, saying that the members from the Wiper Party are deliberately missing this today's session, Mr. Speaker. Now, Mr. Speaker, when we were passing the budget of this Makueni County, Mr. Speaker, you remember very well, the members from that side left that day to attend a function at State House, knowing very well we are going to pass a budget. So, Mr. Speaker, let them not call the pot black when they are black as the pot. Thank you.
But please, I now wish also to refer back to order number 6, that is notices of motion, so that we can conclude that, and call upon the chairperson Committee on Infrastructure, Transport, Public Works to give a notice on the half-yearly progress report for the period January to June. Mulema, did you put it? Hold on, kidogo. I'll give you an opportunity. You have it? Proceed, please, because we need now to conclude that business. Give a notice. You laid the paper was laid yesterday.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I had given a notice, but I can repeat the same. Honorable Speaker, sir, I beg to give a notice of the following motion that this Assembly adopts the half-yearly progress report of the Committee on Infrastructure, Transport, Public Works, Housing and Energy for the period January to June 2025, laid on the table of the Assembly on 29th September 2025. Thank you.
Then Chairperson Committee on Gender, you have the notice? No, we have changed the sequence now again. Yes. Honorable Chap, conclude.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to give a notice of following motion that this Assembly adopts the report of Committee on Gender, Children, Youth, Sports, Social Services on the Makueni County Empowerment Fund, Guideline 2024, laid on the table of Assembly on 29th September 2025.
Then Chairperson Committee on Environment. Give a notice.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion that this Assembly adopts the half-yearly progress report of the Committee on Environment and Climate Change for the period January to June 2025, laid on the table of the Assembly on 29th September 2025. Thank you.
Asante sana Bwana Spika kwa kunipatia hii fursa. Yangu ni machache. Kuhusu ile motion ya jana ilikuwa imekosa tu mtu wa kusecond. Na kwa vile ilikosa mtu wa kusecond, nilikuwa nafikiria leo ni lazima tuipitishe. Na baada ya mambo kwenda mrama, Mheshimiwa Steve amesimama na akasema ati tulienda State House. Na yeye alipeana ID alipwe. Nani alicomplain?
Mheshimiwa.
Hata mtukisipanga tuongewe yale ya ukweli na tuongee. Hakuna kujifanya.
Mheshimiwa Josephine, hiyo hoja tulikuwa tumeimaliza.
Hakuna mbona yeye anapiga chama anasema ati tulienda State House na hakuna motion tulikuwa nayo. Hatukuwa na motion Bwana Speaker, tulienda kinini. Lakini huyu alitumana akatuma PA wake na ID. Mbona hatukuongea?
Mheshimiwa Josephine, hiyo hoja ilikuwa imeisha. Kwa hivyo, honorable members, we cannot revert back to that matter. It's concluded. Honorable members, Honorable Tifu, what's the point of order? And proceed the way we agreed. Order number one, so that I give you an opportunity.
A statement of facts.
No, there is nothing like that. I've even requested for this.
111.
No.
You can check.
Read 111 so that you can proceed.
I can read it from this gadget right now.
Yeah, proceed and read. It's the responsibility for statement of facts.
Thank
Proceed.
you.
Read first 11:1.
11:1.
Should I help you with the...
Yes, you can help me.
Sanjay Detam, please.
Standing orders 111. A member shall be responsible for accuracy of any facts which the member alleges to be true and may be required to substantiate any such facts instantly. On that, Honorable Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker,
Malizia,
Mr. Speaker, my statement.
Honorable Maniki, please, let's have some order. Let's hear the honorable member in silence. Everybody today has been given an opportunity. So can we give him an opportunity? We are not in a hurry. We can even proceed with the matter tomorrow.
My Honorable Speaker, before then, I had raised on an issue of members calling others' names, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Kalunda, can we hear the honorable? Because we want to understand what the honorable member said. Can we give him an opportunity? Because if you are there, we have not been there. So can we give him an opportunity?
Then, what is the issue? Can the member confirm that they were going to State House for them to be paid? Because she said, let her confirm and how much they were paid at State House. Thank you.
Honorable members, honorable members, you want to open a can of worms. And this assembly cannot be dragged into those issues. So, honorable members, as you attempt to go to State House or you want to go where, please, it should not be a discussion in this assembly on what you go there to do, what other member goes there to do. So please, let's not bring our debate on that level. So, honorable members, the time now being 1700 hours, this assembly stands adjourned until tomorrow. That is Wednesday, 1st October 2025 at 2:30 p.m.
Makueni Count Bill number 2 of 2025 and its approval thereof with amendments.
Honorable members, I propose the question that this committee do now report to the Assembly on its deliberation of the Makueni Count Tax Waiver and Administration Bill 2025, Makueni Count Assembly Bill number 2 of 2025, and its approval thereof with amendments. I put the question that this committee now report to the Assembly on its deliberation on the Makueni Count Tax Waiver and Administration Bill 2025, Makueni Count Assembly Bill number 2 of 2025, and its approval thereof with amendments. Will as men of that opinion say aye? Will as men of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Members, we are through with the committee of the Old House. So we resume to the
Honorable members, I now call upon the chairperson, Committee of the Whole Assembly, to report progress to the County Assembly.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole Assembly has considered the Makueni County Tax Waivers and Decision Bill 2025, that is Makueni County Assembly Bill number 2 of 2025, and has approved the same with amendments. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mover of the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move that this Assembly do agree with the Committee of the Whole Assembly in the said report. I call upon Honorable Cosmas Kaleli to second this motion.
We have quorum. We have quorum. Clerk Mwau, do we have quorum? Are you sure? Honorable members, I now propose the question, which is that this Assembly do agree with the Committee of the Whole Assembly on the said report. The floor is open for debate. Mover of the motion. I was to put the question. Not yet. I've proposed. You move the motion, I propose the question. Move of the motion. Second. No, it's not second. To respond to the motion.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I urge all members to support this motion. Thank you.
I'll put the question that the Assembly adopt that, or do agree with the Committee of the Whole Assembly on the said report. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 9, the Makueni County Tax Waivers and Imposition Bill 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 2 of 2025. Order for third reading.
Mover of the motion. Third reading.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move the following motion that the Makueni County Tax Waivers and Imposition Bill 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 2 of 2025 be now read at that time. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Second of the motion. You're off record, member for Kadonzweni.
Sorry, Honorable Speaker, I request my able member, Honorable Kaleli, to second the motion.
Honorable members, I propose a question, which is that Makueni County Assembly Bill, Makueni County Tax Waiver Administration Bill of 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 2 of 2025, undergoes the third reading. The floor is open for debate. Mover of the motion.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I request members to support with a big yes.
Honorable members, I now put the question, which is that Makueni County Tax Waiver Administration Bill of 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 2 of 2025, be now read a third time. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk, proceed to read the bill for third time.
The Makueni County Tax Waiver Administration Bill 2025, a bill for an act of the County Assembly of Makueni to provide for the regulation and the administration of tax waivers, to give further effect to Article 210 of the Constitution of Kenya and for connected purposes. Third reading.
Next order. Proceed to order number 10. Honorable members, I now communicate to you that the Makueni County Tax Waiver Administration Bill of 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 2 of the year 2025, having been read right, has successfully been approved by this County Assembly, and therefore I direct that the Office of the Clerk prepares a vellum for honor and transmission to the Office of the Speaker, to His Excellency the Governor for assent, and henceforth the publisher of the government printer forthwith. After publishing, be supplied to the relevant stakeholders for implementation, and the Committee on Finance to report back to the House after the bill has been published on the status of implementation within 60 days. Over to you, Chair. Next order, number 10.
Order number 10, procedural motion, waiving of notice period.
Sorry, Mr. Speaker, you asked for due date? It's due. Yes, it's supposed, I think the last date is tomorrow, if I'm not sure wrong. So I think I can be allowed to execute it today.
Are you sure that the last date is tomorrow?
I presume so. I am not sure.
Clerk? I knew there are two critical bills. That's why I was elected, to be ahead of Honorable Mutinji. So clerk should be ahead of me. Check your report. Your report reads what? I don't have a copy of the report in the first place. On leader of minority. We have a critical business that is due today. Mover of the motion. The report that is due today on approval of members to the Climate Change Fund. Oh, yeah.
And therefore, I've asked when is the due time for that motion. Do I know it from when?
I think it should be 21 days from the 11th of September, when the interviews were conducted.
Not when the interviews, when the report was tabled. When
It was
the paper
tabled
laid?
today. That's why we are on a procedural motion, so that we have the motion immediately. I just tabled today report.
When the paper was laid, submitting the name so that it was referred to the committee.
That I'm not sure, Mr. Speaker.
Table office, you come here with, it is due. Proceed. Find a way of executing a business within 10 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, should I go back to notices of motion, which is in another motion?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With your permission, Mr. Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that this Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Environment and Climate Change on the report of the recruitment of the Board of Directors of the Makueni County Climate Change Fund laid on the table of the Assembly on 29th September 2025.
Order of the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, based on that, then the leader of
What is
the
it, Honorable Muridi? Honorable Mudiki?
Honorable Speaker, we are likely to rush on issues and miss the procedure. The Honorable Member has just given a notice on that report. And we will also need a procedural motion to waive the notice period so that we can deliberate on the substantive matter. Honorable Speaker, is that a procedure that we can undertake in the minutes that we have before us? I don't think it's going to happen unless we are going to be unprocedural and we want to rush things out of just the anxiety of passing this report. We need to give ourselves time because we need a procedural motion to waive the notice period for that report.
Chair, have you given the notice? Proceed to the next order. Order number 10. Up to where you'll debate the motion would be deferred. It is a motion that was initiated. Proceed.
Order number 10, procedural motion, waiving of notice period.
Mover of the motion.
Sorry, Mr. Speaker, procedural motion should be done by the leader of majority.
To the notices. Okay, Honorable Mudike, you have a benefit of 2 brains. We are using 1. You have a benefit of 2 brains. We have 1. So now there ought to be a notice that was given by the leader of the majority, not the procedural motion. Now, what would have happened is this: the due date for approval of these names is today. If you begin the motion and by lapse of time you have not concluded, it's a resumption of a debate, which you resume tomorrow at 2:30, whatever time, because the motion was moved or the start of it was done. Nevertheless, that has taken too long. The notice has been given by the chair. The procedure is to be given by the leader of majority or a member of the business committee. A member of the business committee? Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move the following motion, which is that notwithstanding the provisions of Standing Order 60 Sabbatical 5B, this Assembly resolves to waive the notice period on the motion for adoption of the report of the Committee on Devolution, Public Participation, County Administration, and Special Programs on the vetting of the nominees for the appointment to selection panel for for recruitment of members of the County Public Service Board, appearing on the order paper under order number 11. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Members of County Public Service Board?
Selection, recruitment of members of the County Public. Yeah, there's
members of Makueni County Climate Change Fund.
Yes, members of the Makueni Climate Change Fund. Mr. Speaker, it's not the board. Appearing with the order paper and order number 11. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I call upon, I call upon Josephine to second. Honorable Josephine.
Honorable members, I propose a question that notwithstanding provision of standing order number 60, paragraph 5B, this assembly to waive the notice period and motion of the adoption of the report of the Committee on Environment and Climate Change on the report of the recruitment of the boards of directors of Makueni County Climate Change Fund, appearing in the order paper under order number 11. The floor is open for debate. Mover of the motion. Honorable members, I now put the question that notwithstanding provisions of standing order number 60, paragraph 5B, this assembly resolves to waive the notice period on the motion for adoption of the report of the Committee on Environment and Climate Change, the report of the recruitment of the Board of Directors of Makueni County Climate Change Fund, bearing the order paper under order number 11. Will as many as of their opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? Yay. The ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 11, motion. The report of the Committee on Environment and Climate Change on the report on the recruitment of the Board of Directors of the Makueni County Climate Change Fund.
Mover of the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to move the following motion, that this assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Environment and Climate Change on the report on recruitment of the Board of Directors of the Makueni County Climate Change Fund, laid on the table of the Assembly on 29th September 2025. Mr. Speaker, the Makueni County Climate Change Fund, established under Section 116 of the Public Finance Management Act 2012, revised 2020, as read together with Section 15 of the Makueni County Climate Change Act 2022, the composition and the function of the board is enumerated under the Section 16 and 17 of the Makueni County Climate Change Act 2022, respectively. Pursuant to the provisions of Section 16(1), A, J, K, L, and M, 2, 3, and 4 of the Makueni County Climate Change Act 2022, the non-state actor board members, faith-based organizations, public benefit organizations, and key economic actors are appointed through a competitive process by the governor with approval by the county assembly and shall serve for a period 5-year term, with a third of the non-state actor members being retained for a further 1 term. Pursuant to Section 16(4) of the Makueni County Climate Change Act 2022, the following members were reappointed for another 1 term. 1, Stanlas Kavai, the chairperson. 2, Amington Tene, economic sector. 3, Dominic Kioko, economic sector. 4, Robert Madhani, development partners. To ensure the board was fully constituted, the ECM Lands Urban Planning and Development, Environment and Climate Change forwarded nominees of Justus Katumo Mutweiga, Jekonia Kimolo Kitala, and Reverend Robert Mwinzi Kimina on 20th May 2025 to the County Assembly for fating. The message was conveyed to the Assembly on 27th August 2025 and committed to the Committee on Environment and Climate Change, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 45(3)(c) of the Makueni County Assembly for consideration and reporting to the Assembly within 21 days. Mr. Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Section 8 of the Public Appointments, that is the County Assembly's Approval Act 2017, and Standing Order number 217, that is 5F, the committee vetted the nominees to ascertain their qualifications, suitability and compliance with the provisions of Chapter 6 of the Constitution of Kenya, 2010. In compliance with Section 7.5 of the Public Appointments, that is the Account Assembly's Approval Act 2017, an advert was placed in the Standard newspaper dated Tuesday, 2nd September 2025, notifying the candidates and the members of the public on the vetting exercise on Thursday, 11th September 2025, and further inviting submissions from members of the public in support of or against the nominees. By the time of vetting, the nominees, the committee had not received any memorandum from the public. Mr. Speaker, the committee wrote to the relevant bodies to verify the authenticity of the academic certificates, integrity verification, and clearance for the nominees seeking appointment. The committee further verified the HELP, KRI, and good conduct certificates of the nominees through online checkers to confirm their authenticity. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee, having considered the curriculum vitae, academic testimonials, and having conducted the vetting exercise, observed that all the nominees had the requisite knowledge in their line of specialization and were able to express themselves explicitly, and were all qualified for nomination as members of the Makueni County Climate Change Fund Board. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee recommended that, 1, pursuant to the provisions of Section 16.3 of the Makueni County Climate Change Fund Act 2022 and Sections 6, 7, and 8 of the Public Appointments, that is the Account Assembly's Approval Act 2017, this Assembly approves the nomination of Justice Katumo Mutweya, Jekonia Kimolo Kitala, and Reverend Robert Mwinzi Kimina for appointment as members of the Makueni County Climate Change Fund Board. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, upon appointment and in compliance with paragraph 3 of Mwongozo Code of Governance 2015, which provides that each member of the board shall be formally appointed through a gazette notice, and thereafter, in appointment letter, the board members be gazetted within days. Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the committee, I thank the officers of the Speaker and the Clerk of the County Assembly for facilitating the committee during the consideration of this report, and also thank the honorable members of the committee for participating in the entire period with zeal and for their commitment in discharging their mandates effectively. Mr. Speaker, just on a nutshell, especially on the members, for members to know what to debate, Mr. Speaker, allow me just to mention the nominees. For example, Justice Katumo Mutweya is aged 52 years and hails from Kisau Kiteta Ward in Bond Sub-County and was nominated as a representative of the public benefits organizations after having been recommended by the Makueni County Disability Network. That the nominee holds a Master of Divinity in Christian Education from Nairobi Evangelical Graduate School of Theology and a Bachelor of Environment Studies from Kenyatta University. Number 3, the nominee had a wealth experience of 20 years, having worked in various sectors. He's a lecturer at Musindo Muliro University and Nairobi Evangelical Graduate School of Theology and Secretary General of the Kenya Para-Volley Federation of Kenya. He's also the chairperson and CEO of Pleden A Disability Board Member Association and also Association for the Physically Disabled. The certification unit with the Environmental Worker Assistant Liaison Center International and nominated member of the County Assembly, Machakos County, in the previous term. Mr. Speaker, the list goes on that the nominee meets requirements of Chapter 6, that the nominee questionnaire failed and the nominee did not conflict Article 75.1, which is conflict of interest, Article 76 and Article 77 of the Constitution, and lastly, the nominee had the requisite abilities and qualifications and experience required to serve as a member of the Climate Change Board. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, is the Kitala Kimolo, that the nominee is aged 59 years and hails from Moka Ward in Kilome Sub-County and was nominated as a representative of the Public Benefits Organization after having been recommended by Makueni Development Trust. That 2, the nominee holds Masters of Arts from University of Ghana, 2002, Bachelor of Arts from University of Nairobi, and a Diploma in Project Management and Administration. The nominee had a wealth of experience of 30 years, having worked in various sectors, an independent consultant in energy, focusing on policy, planning, and clean cooking with renewable consulting, energy, agriculture, and resilience advisor, that is to the African with practical action, key expert on sustainable energy, technical assistant project, and with practical action, that is senior renewable energy advisor with development organizations. And then lastly, Mr. Speaker, is Robert Mwinzi, who is aged 57, hails from Kea Ward in Kaiti Sub-County and was nominated as a representative of the faith-based organization, having been commended by the Redeemed Gospel Church International, Makueni Region. 2, that the nominee holds a Bachelor of Theology from Africa International University, 2018, Diploma in Education Management from Kenya Education Management Institute, and was a certified professional mediator. And then 3, the nominee had a wealth experience of 30 years in the education sector and 27 years in the pastoral sector, having worked as a professional teacher with the Teacher Service Commission, rising through the ranks to a teacher and reverend within Redeemed Gospel Church. Mr. Speaker, the rest is on chapter 6 and the rest. Recommendations of the committee, Mr. Speaker. Based on the committee findings, the committee recommends that 1, pursuant to the provisions of section 16.3 of the Makueni County Climate Change Fund Act 2022, as read together with section 6, 7, and 8 of the public appointments, that is the Accounts Assembly's Approval Act 2017, this assembly approves the nomination of Justice Katumo Motoya, 2, Jekonia Kimolo Kitala, and number 3, Reverend Robert Mwinzi Kimina for appointment as members of the Makueni County Climate Change Fund Board. And number 2, upon appointment and in compliance with paragraph 3 of Mongoso Code of Governance 2015, which approves that each member of the board shall be formally appointed through a gazette notice. Thereafter, an appointment letter, the board members be gazetted within 30 days. Mr. Speaker, I don't know who I will call to second this report. I don't have my specs, so I can't see on the other side if there's a member of the Committee on Environment.
Is Honorable Maneno your member?
No, he's not a member.
Fair enough. Honorable members, the time has lapsed. The mover of the motion, you will call upon your seconder in the subsequent sitting tomorrow at 9:30. Before I adjourn, what is it, Member Fokaskil? Oh, fair enough. Honorable members, that business has not been executed. However, it is moving, was started before 5, and there seems that we don't have time for that. And honorable members, time being 17:00 hours, the assembly starts adjourned until tomorrow, 30th of September, year 2025 at 09:30 hours.